Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, welcome to another episode of CPW. You are watching the Scars and Stripes show, our pay-per-view for July. Welcome everyone, my name is Kefka, and I am so gracious to see you all. Oh, Mr. Coke Soda Can, I heard you have a match tonight. I hope you don't think I'm going to interfere or anything like that. That might be fun. But, I decided to call it down the line most of the way. Had to throw a little chaos in there with the rope breaks. I bet you loved that. Oh, I bet you did. Oh, and what was that about keeping my mouth shut about your name? Coke Soda Can. Mr. Coke. Well, we prefer water around here anyways. It has been a fun couple of weeks, and I know I haven't said much, but that's okay. You've got to see me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sometimes that's worth more than anything.
Whoa! The hell was that? Caught you off guard, didn't I? Just trying to have fun. Thanks.
Say, now, let's figure out who we're going to fight tonight, shall we?
Thank you, Lucinda. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Welcome to CPW Wrestling. We just started. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Welcome.
Maybe I find myself again? No, that would be too cliche. I've already done it once. Perhaps we'll have some form of tournament? A Royal Rumble again? This time without me? Because, I might win again, of course. Ooh, what if I poke the dead zone? That was fun. Domino, what about you? You want to come and have a little fight? You don't seem to be in contention anymore for your little world title with the turtle, the fat man, and the Wizardboz. Ooh, now he's a fun candidate for the world title. Whatever. You guys have your fun. I'll find out who soon, and then I'll have my own fun. We have a lot of titles on the line. We have a lot of other fun matches to have as well. So kick back, relax, grab your bottle of Domo water, and enjoy. Take care, everyone. And remember to expect me.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Terrors, from Indianapolis, Indiana, Luis Dub. And her opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, Ray North.
All right, welcome everyone to tonight's special episode of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. It is the last Tuesday of the month, and you know what that means. It's time for our quote-unquote pay-per-view event of the month. And this time it's called Scars and Stripes, bringing a little bit of nostalgia back from the good old AOL days from back when we used to do this, because I'm really old and decrepit, and I've been doing this a long time. But welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday, and it's good to see you. We've got a jam-packed card tonight. Almost every single title belt, if not all the title belts, are on the line tonight, so it's going to be very exciting, including our main event of the evening for the World Heavyweight title. It's going to be our World Heavyweight Champion RAJI, who will be with us next weekend at QuakeCon in Dallas live, defending his belt tonight for the first time against the #1 contender, Wizardboz. Will Wizardboz finally get his first ever World Heavyweight title that he's ever had before? Tonight's the night to try to get it if he can beat the Big Biscuit, our current world champion. To kick us off tonight, we've got Lucinda taking on Raynor, two very amazing fellow Twitch streamers here to start off our pay-per-view quality event tonight. Lucinda, once again, thank you so much for the raid, and all of the raiders are in the crowd right now from the Lucinda Twitch stream, watching and cheering on Lucinda as she's battling Raynor here in our opening contest, which is set for hardcore rules. Extreme rules, which mean there are no rules, which means, oh my god, a powerbomb dead center of the ring, which means they can use weapons. We saw Lucinda already pull a table out from underneath the ring. There's no telling what else is underneath there that Lucinda's going to get her hands on, or Raynor for that matter. Some other matches that we do know are going to be taking place tonight is Linky versus Miles in a Master Sword death match for the feud finale between those two. Whatever happens tonight, it's the end of the line for Linky versus Miles tonight. It's Dunzos, it's finito here tonight. We've also got the World Tag Team titles up for stake. We've got the Welsh Mosher and Anubis Khan defending their World Tag Team belts against Nathan Moore and Rogue in tag team action. The hardcore title will be up for grabs tonight. Jess Moxie putting his hardcore championship on the line against Psycho T. And look at that nice leg drop to the back of the head by Lucinda, catching Raynor off guard, going for the cover here, but Raynor's going to kick out before the 3. We've also got Tad Peters, you know, that freaky, weird, stalker, crazy, psychotic guy that's been stalking Celestia for the past 2 months. It's going to be Tad Peters versus Celestia tonight in an ambulance match. Someone's going to be sent to the hospital. Oh, there's the crisscrossity leg into the snapper suplex from Lucinda. We've seen her use that move a lot. Is it going to win her tonight? No. Raynor powers out before the 3. We saw another weapon come out. By the way, did I see a grill on the outside of the ring over on the left? We've already got tables set up. I thought I saw a grill over there on the left on the outside of the ring. We're smack dab in the middle of July, dead heat in the summertime, so it definitely makes sense for America and all that stuff. Our event here is live from Washington, D.C., so there you go. As Lucinda hits Raynor with a shoulder block, goes for another cover, and Raynor powers out. And Lucinda with a nice scoop slam onto Raynor, driving him into the mat. There's the grill. I see it. Look, watch out, Lucinda. You're going to knock the grill over. Lucinda almost tripped over the grill on the outside of the ring. I saw it. I think there's food cooking on it. Wait, who's the chef over there? It's being unattended to. The food's gonna burn. Oh, a shoulder breaker on the outside of the ring. You'll notice there are no countouts on this match because it's set for Extreme Rules. Quite the matchup to have between Lucinda and Raynor in their first ever contest against one another here at CPW. Oh, and Lucinda gets popped into the side of the ring post. Uh-oh, what's Raynor doing? Oh, he pops her. What was that, brass knuckles? Raynor pulled some kind of metallic piece from one of his mechs, or maybe one of his power armors, some kind of metal piece that attaches to that, and pops Lucinda in the side of the head with some brass knuckles or something. Oh, Lucinda fell in the grill. We're only one match into our special event tonight, and we get they're walking all over the grill. No, you're stepping on the hamburger patties. Oh my God. Raynor's stepping all over the hamburger patties and the bread and the buns. As Raynor is trying to get his offense back here, as it's been pretty much Lucinda from the beginning of the match, but Raynor's got a momentum streak coming back here. We're back in the way. They went for the same move. Did you see that? Double axe handle lariat. They both went for it at the same time. Lucinda ducks under Raynor. Oh, she's going to use VATS. Oh! Lucinda has some VATS stored up. Goes directly for the heart with the heart punch, utilizing VATS. And wait, hey, we're in Washington, D.C. We're in the capital wasteland, so it makes a lot of sense for her to utilize VATS. She's trying to scoop slam Raynor up, but he says, I don't think so. Now he tucks her up. Look at this. Oh, my God, into the cross arm breaker. Submission hold. He's trying to pull the arm out of the socket, but Lucinda fights out of that one. And there's a whip into the corner. Lucinda gonna dip out and look for some more treasures. I mean, she is one of the best loot pandas on Twitch, so she's gonna find any kind of treasures under that ring, all hoarded and looted away. This time she finds a trash can, which makes all the perfect sense for Lucinda, of course. Oh, and Raynor gets smashed into the trash can. Look at it. It's been crushed. Lucinda shoulder breakers Raynor into the trash can and completely obliterates it. Oh, my God, and another one for good measure. Lucinda's on a huge streak here. I guess she knows that all of her Raiders that came here to watch the stream tonight are cheering her on from the crowd as she goes for the crisscrossity again and the snap suplex, almost like a spiked DDT there for a second. Goes for the cover on Raynor, and that's it. Oh my God, Lucinda came out here and was a house on fire. Raynor just tried to make a comeback there, but just couldn't get the job done as Lucinda picks up the win in our opening contest.
GG!
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Terrors. From Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Necromancer. And his opponent, representing Vicious and Delicious, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 244 pounds, Mr. Ken Todd.
All right, match number 2 tonight. We've got quite the unique pairing here as we have Mr. Cantot, one half of the former tag team champions here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling, alongside his partner Morzel, going into singles action here tonight against Necro, whose significant other just came out here in the opening match and got a victory here tonight, Lucinda, over Raynor in our opening contest. And now it's Necro's turn to come out here and see if he can get a dub like his wife just did, or will Mr. Cantot squeakily get a win here via all of the baby oil coating his body. To start things off, we've got some chain wrestling, which is very uncharacteristic. I would not have expected that from Necro. He's not one to go for more chain wrestling style, but you never know what you're going to get. Just like that powerbomb dead center of the ring on that Croakitoad logo. By the way, anyone who has commented on the special pay-per-view event arena tonight, thank you very much. I actually do like how it turned out. Looks really nice, actually. And there's very early in the match as they're jockeying for position here. Necro with a few shots. And he's got Mr. Cantot up on his shoulders again. Maybe going to go for a second powerbomb, and he does. This time goes straight into the roll up into the pin. But it's very early in the match. Mr. Cantot immediately kicks out. And a nice Norman Smiley-like scoop slam from Necro as Mr. Cantot fires back with the elbow over the top of the head. Oh, Cantot trying to go for the drop kick to the back of the leg. Try to take the wheels out from underneath Necro. Mr. Cantot has definitely got a strategy here to try to work on the legs. Necro's got him up on the shoulders. Mr. Cantot fires out and reverts to a nice old school fashion pile driver right there. Necro getting dunked right onto his head into the ring mat. I love a good old-fashioned pile driver, just like I love a good old-fashioned suplex of any variant. That's for sure. Mr. Cantot just firing away at some stomps. And strikes first with the toe kick, and now goes for the ravishing neck breaker. And that is Mr. Cantot's special maneuver, his finisher, the ravishing neck breaker. And he almost got it. Wow, that was very early in the match. Mr. Cantot actually a little bit upset that didn't get the job done. But it's going to take a bit more than that to put away Necro, that's for sure. Mr. Cantot just stomping away at Necro, not allowing him to get to his feet. And now Necro back in control. He's going to go again for the powerbomb. That's 3 times in the match now. And now he's going to try to take the initiative here. Let's see if he can keep up the... Oh my God, Necro's biting Cantot. He's biting Cantot with his big teeth, his big pearly whites. He was biting Cantot in the face. I can't believe it. And he's just stalking Cantot while he's down there in the corner. And he slips out and hits a DDT on Cantot on the reversal. But Cantot's back up first, just a little bit quicker, hits the toe kick, and now he's got him in powerbomb position. And he's going to counter with a powerbomb. So many powerbombs already tonight. It's almost like tonight's event is sponsored to you by the Jackknife Powerbomb. Or the Millennium Man Powerbomb. I don't know. Necro trying to go for the vertical suplex. Cantot lands on his feet, but gets a back elbow for good measure. And now Necro guiding Cantot back to the corner. Looks like Cantot's been busted open. He's got a cut on his forehead. Not good for his future plans. Necro with a series of punches. And goes for the cover, leg hooked, but Cantot, I can see blood coming down his forehead, center of his forehead. Looks like he has been cut open here tonight. Necro with a deadlift, pulling Cantot up onto his shoulder and hits an Oklahoma slam, dead center of the ring. Knocking the air out of him, and he gets it. Necro fires back. It didn't look good for Necro for so long in the early goings of the match, but he fires back, busting open Mr. Cantot, hits the Oklahoma slam, and gets the win out of nowhere. There you go.
GG.
There you go. Necro and Lucinda both with wins tonight, and both with a 3.5 match star rating here on the show tonight. All right, before we get to our next match here tonight, this is going to be your first opportunity to try to see if you can spot Jimmy Zaz this week. Can you find Jimmy Zaz here live on pay-per-view?
All right, I'll see you guys back at that spot. All right, guys, I'm back at this spot. I'm smart now!
Wait, what's Roxas doing there?
I suck!
First off, all balls hit each other.
All right, it's time for this week's Kappa Championship matchup. Who is Aiden Gallagher going to defend his Kappa title against here tonight on pay-per-view? Wait, what? Oh my God. Hello. God damn it, Aiden Gallagher. You can't even... Oh. You can't even let him get his official entrance as a tribute in CPW in the ring. You have to come out here and sneak attack Hollywood Hogan before he can even get in the ring and have a full entrance. Damn you, Aiden Gallagher. That doesn't work for Aiden Gallagher at all, brothers. As we have a Kappa Championship matchup here at CPW tonight. Hollywood Hogan showing up here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. I can't believe it. For the first time ever. And I know our commissioner, Eric Bischoff, is just absolutely ecstatic to see this go down. As we know, Eric, Eazy-E, and Mr. Hogan are the bestest of friends, so I'm sure Eazy-E had something to do with this arrival here tonight. As Hollywood Hulk Hogan gets his shot at the Kappa Championship here tonight at CPW, here against Aiden Gallagher. And what will happen if Hogan actually wins tonight and becomes the Kappa champion? I can't believe it. That means Hollywood Hogan will actually end up being a mainstay here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling until he loses the belt. Obviously, Aiden Gallagher certainly doesn't want to lose his Kappa championship. He's hung on to that thing ever since he defeated Lucinda for it several weeks back and has looked very impressive in each of his matches. But of all the people that he's faced and defended his title belt against, nobody has been like Hollywood Hogan, that's for sure. This is a whole different level right here. And Aiden Gallagher immediately goes for the dragon suplex onto Hogan. And Hogan stunned to the ropes. Is it already over? No. Let's see if Aiden Gallagher can actually pull it off despite the huge surprise. It seems like he has been unwavered by the notion that Hogan has actually showed up here tonight. He was already out here by the ring area ready to ambush whoever it was that was going to challenge him for his Kappa title. I guess he didn't care who it was. Man, woman, or child, or creature. You never know here in CPW. And Hogan, try as he may, Aiden Gallagher was certainly ready for him here tonight, that's for sure. Hogan trying to do the best he can here, but Aiden Gallagher hitting the chop block, sending Hogan into the corner. As Aiden Gallagher just stares him down, kind of like what Necro did in the previous matchup, allowing Hogan to get to his feet. But Aiden Gallagher is the first one to strike. And there's a running Oklahoma slam there. I tell you, this is, oh no, not this. The leg grapevine dragon, oh my God. Oh no, and he knows Hogan has a bad back. He knows Hogan has a bad back and it's over almost immediately. I can't believe it. Aiden Gallagher walks out still the Kappa champion, getting one over Hollywood Hogan tonight on his special appearance here on pay-per-view.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Glasgow, Scotland, Goose Lady.
Oh my God, 2 matches in a row. What the frick? Buttons was coming down here to do her usual entrance. And Goddess Dawn was apparently waiting for her. She took the Alba Dragon route and not allowing Buttons to continue and finish her entrance is Goddess Dawn, who is already down here at the ring waiting for her, and hits her with a Superman punch. Taking a page out of Aiden Gallagher's book in the previous match, who assaulted Hollywood Hogan in a surprise appearance here tonight for the Kappa Championship. That's 2 matches back-to-back now. Is that what we're going to be seeing? It looks like Buttons is at least fighting off Goddess Dawn this time, for the most part, as they fight out here in the front yard. We've got just a classic singles matchup here. All right, we're back in the ring now. Now this match is actually official, as we have Buttons versus Goddess Dawn, 2 of the lovely ladies in the ladies division at CPW. And boy, do we have a big ladies division, that's for sure. Almost outnumbering the men. And we're going to get a little bit of chain wrestling here. Buttons not even having time enough to take her hat off so far. Trying to do the best she can there to kind of choke out the oxygen of Goddess Dawn to wear her down early in the match. Ooh. And a pop for good measure. And look at that, Buttons. What? Buttons. Buttons was slapping her buttons to the crowd here tonight. Or was it to Goddess Dawn? I don't know. Maybe yes. And she throws Goddess Dawn clear out of the ring into the front yard. Oh, and a spear on the Goddess Dawn as she was getting up to her feet. And Buttons posing to the crowd here live on pay-per-view in Washington, D.C. The fans live here in attendance in the building, as Goddess Dawn does the same. Well, we got a little bit of bragging rights going on here between these two in a very unsuspecting one-on-one match. All right, Dawn comes back into the ring, gets immediately caught in the wing clipper from Buttons. She walked right into that. Dawn a little bit too much showboating on the outside of the crowd and almost got caught with the pants down. Buttons, the mischievous goose lady, was ready for her as she came into the ring. Dawn's got to use her veteran abilities here to work out of this one. A kneeling powerbomb, dead center of the ring. Is that going to be enough? No, Dawn kicks out. Here comes Buttons off the ropes, hits a double axe handle smash onto Dawn while she's sitting on the mat. And a scoop slam from Buttons, sending Dawn out of the ring. And Buttons again doing a little bit of taunting here. There's a little bit of feistiness between these two tonight. Interesting. I guess Buttons kind of took offense to Goddess Dawn interrupting her entrance here live on pay-per-view. I mean, I guess I would too. Look at all these chops. Buttons throwing the woos into Goddess Dawn in the corner. I should say in the kick corner of the ring. As we are live not only on Twitch, but we are also live on Kick as well. And Dawn gets popped off the apron to the outside. Looks like we're going back into the ring now. Standard rules match apply here. Buttons again, gonna stuff her in. And walks her to the middle with another kneeling powerbomb.
Everybody hydrate right now, drink water.
Yeah, so many chops. You could put them on the grill on the outside of the ring. That was before Raynor stepped all over the buns and the meat on the outside. And maybe he ruined them. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll do that now. Buttons off the ropes. Goddess Dawn with a nice standing drop kick. Takes Buttons off her feet. And now we're dueling on the outside of the ring, next to the entryway.
Where's Waldo?
Where is Waldo? Well, some of you found him earlier. Oh, running bulldog, and Buttons got a face full of grass. Okay, we're back inside the ring again. This one's been back and forth, inside, outside the ring, all over the place. This has turned into a little bit of a grudge match here between these two. And there's Buttons fighting off the shoulders of Goddess Dawn. Dawn just a little bit quicker and slams her down. Buttons right back up to her feet and has her in the quickie roll-up there out of nowhere. Has got her all locked up. But Dawn's able to get out of that predicament. A whip into the ropes. And a nice, oh, look at that. Shades of Abyss there. Black hole slam or a dogman slam, whatever you want to call it. It only gets a 2 count. Buttons trying to fire back, hits the chop block, taking Dawn's knee out from underneath her. And Dawn's right back again. Once again in that powerbomb position. Dawn a little bit stunned here, enabling Buttons to hit the wing clipper again. And I heard that sound effect. I think that's what the sound Dawn made when she just got hit with that thing, but will not be losing the match due to that circumstance. But this is the second time in the match she's been hit with it. Oh, and Buttons just head-butted. Well, it makes sense. Buttons buttons Dawn, and now has her in the wing clipper submission, but Dawn immediately gets out.
Snake Shield, X50, for only dude show some frog leg capiros.
Yes, for OnlyFans, for Croakitoad on OnlyFans. Show some froggy legs. Yes, yes. Buttons hitting the Glasgow Kiss, headbutt, and now Dawn's in the corner, tried to go for the flying enziguri, but misses. And now Buttons wide open for the next attack here. Can she capitalize? No, Dawn's gonna hit her with a jawbreaker. And we've got ourselves a 4-star match now between these two. This is the highest rated match so far of the night. Dawn with the elevated spine buster. Goes for the cover, and Buttons kicks out. These two putting on a show tonight in a match that was actually not actually officially booked. But everyone knows that tonight's a big show night. It's the last Tuesday of the month, so everyone's trying to show up and do a good job and put on a great match tonight. Dawn squiggles out. Takes Buttons down, back of her head, hitting the mat. And now Dawn backing up into the corner again. Is she going to go for that flying enziguri again? Can she connect here? No! And Buttons gets kicked to the side of the button. And that could be it. Goddess Dawn with a kick to this. Whoa, what is that slow count? What was that slow count? What the heck was that? Whoa, referee. Whoa. And Goddess Dawn will pick up the win tonight in a great match.
Gigi!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Junior Action Championship. introducing the challenger. From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 130 pounds, Punk A. And his opponent, from London, England, weighing in at 246 pounds, the Junior Action Champion, Burns A.
All right, there's a nice look at that brand new, polished, published, and built Young Lions Championship with full faceplate on it for the first time here at CPW. Look at that beautiful, fantastic belt. That's some good stuff right there. And it would surely suck if Burnsy were to lose that belt tonight as soon as it finally got the faceplate attached to it. But this is the match we get, as we saw on last Tuesday's episode of CPW Tuesday Toxic. Puppy won the right to be here tonight to get a shot against Burnsy one-on-one for the Young Lions Championship. I believe he won a four-way match, was it not? That also included Buttons and AJ Jacobs and a few other folks. Puppy walked out the sole survivor of the match and earned his right to be here tonight for a shot at the championship here against Burnsy. And if he wins tonight, this will be Puppy's first ever title belt in CPW. He's not yet had a belt yet around his waist. But this is Burnsy's first title that he's ever had, and the last thing he wants to do is lose it so quickly after getting it, after defeating Spike Ryan, I believe last month at Beach Brawl. So Burnsy's working on a 1 month title reign as Young Lions champion right now, and the last thing he wants to do is lose the belt. But Puppy's earned his shot to be here tonight and has a shot at the belt here at CPW. So it's going to be a tough battle between these two. We'll see who ends up walking out wearing that glorious title belt around their waist. And we've already had a little bit of sleeper hold action, a little bit of rest holds there to start us off in the matchup between Puppy, the permanent resident of Robloxville, taking on our champion, who is the 00 agent of CPW, the master of the slapper. And does he have a lot of variants of that slapper? You got to watch out for them slappers. When he drops the slapper, you know it's going to be a clapper. Oh, and slams Puppy into the ring mat. As the champion, Burnsy, tells Puppy to get to his feet. Rise to his feet. What's he going for? Uh-oh, here he... Oh, and there's one of the slappers right there. Early on in the match. Very early. Cracking Puppy over the top of the head, but surely that's not enough. No, Puppy gets out of that despite getting slappered on the top of the head. That is Burnsy's biggest secret weapon, his biggest gadget. He doesn't rely on his watch. He doesn't rely on his glasses, his bubble gum, his chewing gum, his Walter PPK. It's that slapper that he utilizes, and it's a very dangerous weapon. Oh, there it is right there. And it's got a license to kill. And after two slappers, oh my God, it's over already. I can't believe it. Puppy just was not ready for the menace of the slapper. We need to start looking at Burnsy as a legitimate threat here. I can't believe he won that fast. What the heck just happened? And Burnsy, still the Young Lions champion. Who is going to step up next to try to take this belt away from Burnsy and that dreadful slapper that he has?
Gigi!
You just made the list!
Apparently Spike Ryan has got a little bit of claim to getting a rematch for the belt. I mean, at this rate, I'd like to see Spike Ryan get a rematch against Burnsy, to see the slapper against the former champion, but we'll see. He's got his hands full with Mr. Coke tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Julie!
I'm eating your Bean Boozled right now. Julie, you thought I forgot about it or didn't see it, did you? I'm eating it right now. Julie. It was toothpaste, Julie. It was toothpaste. The color of your bra.
And her opponent, representing the unholy union from another time, Eli Sandra.
All right, we got Julie, the experienced grizzled veteran, taking on Alessandra, who was once an unstoppable force herself as a Young Lions champion many moons and multiverses ago. Now currently allied with the insane and psychotic jester clown known as Azarain, who currently holds the international championship, who we heard at the very tip-top part of the show with some insults to Mr. Coke and some other people, just wanting to put his name out there and just spread some mass confusion and chaos and panic, as he always does. And it'll be interesting to see if he has a match tonight. Actually, you know what? No, Eric Bischoff just told me through my headset that Azarain is actually set to have a match tonight. It's funny, I guess he heard me talking on the headset, and he just informed me through my headset Azarain will be in action tonight in one-on-one. We'll be in a one-on-one contest tonight here live on pay-per-view against a mystery opponent. Oh, God. Have you seen the roster that we have at CPW? That could mean anything. The last thing you want to hear is a mystery opponent, but Azarain is crazy enough that he probably accepts it. So we will be seeing our international champion in action a little bit later tonight. But for right now, we've got Julie riding high on her momentum after a clean win over the women's champion Ashterial on last Tuesday's show at Tuesday Toxic. Big win for Julie there to put her name at the top of the hat for the women's title divisions. If that was even the division she was looking at, because let's be honest, Julie could really honestly go for any title belt in CPW if she wanted to, and it would be absolutely believable. But nevertheless, pinning a champion is always a big deal, no matter who or what the champion is. If she can get another big win here over Alessandra tonight at Scars and Stripes, I mean, Julie's going to be riding a huge tidal wave of momentum at this rate. But Alessandra could also put a stop to that here tonight as well. Here comes Julie, twist of fate. Hitting the finisher. That's one of her magnificent finishers there on Alessandra, but she kicks out for the 3. And Julie tucks her up. And carrying Alessandra into the middle of the ring, another powerbomb. Right into the Croaky logo, and look at that, Alessandra with the quickie roll up out of nowhere. Trying to mischievously get the 1-2-3 on Julie out of nowhere, but didn't quite work on the veteran. And Julie now scoop slams her down into the mat. And is going to go to the corner. Going to the top. Here comes Julie. Swanton bomb. That's exactly how she defeated Ashterial last Tuesday. Is she going to do the same thing here? No. Alessandra powers out with less than a second left to go. This match almost over right then and there. I'm still in shock that the Young Lions title match ended so quickly in our previous match between the champion Burnsy and Puppy. Like, I was expecting a nice, long, full-fledged match. I don't know if Puppy was just worn out from last Tuesday's match. Like, he expended all his... Whoa! Julie was floating. Julie was floating. Julie was levitating. I don't know if Puppy just expended all of his energy to make his way here from last Tuesday's match, and he was just plain worn out by the time he got here, or if Burnsy is just an absolute menace with his slappers. But man, we got to start taking Burnsy.
I'm smart now.
We need to start taking Burnsy a little bit more seriously with that slappers, because he's been taking people down left and right, chopping them down with the edge of his hand, if you know what I mean. Julie now going for the cover, and Alessandra again, but she powers out. Here comes Julie off the ropes, comes back with a big lariat, taking Alessandra off her feet. And now here comes Julie with a triangle choke here. Look at this, she's got her locked in there, trying to choke out Alessandra. She's got the arm latched in there, but Alessandra breaks out of that submission hold. Julie now ascending to the top rope again. Is she going to go swanton again? Here she goes. Oh my God, it connects 2 times in the match as Julie looking to win it here. Can she do it? Then she does. Julie wins here live over Alessandra in one-on-one non-title matchup here on pay-per-view. That's 2 big wins for Julie. She's on a roll right now.
Gigi!
I told you guys last Tuesday, I told you fuckers last Tuesday he wasn't gonna show up. All this gives you great pleasure. Oh, Grin, Ninja Turtle boy, where are you? Just as I thought. A no-show. A false prophet to all these fans sitting in your hospital bed, shriveling and dying. Like the dead corpse that you are. Just stay away and never come back. Save us all the effort of ever having to see.
Guess who's here? You thought I was gonna die? No! I knew there were fans here to appease and laugh and make smile, and kids here to have a good time here at CPW on Tuesday, and everyone on Twitch and Kick. So, of course, I had to be here. So I'm here to fight, face to face. What are you going to say, Cassidy? Let's do it. What? Where are you going? You had all that trash talk last Tuesday. You challenged me on pay-per-view and you're leaving? What? Get out of here. Someone grab him. Bring him back here. He sat there for 10 minutes and called me out on last Tuesday's show. Said I was dying. I was laid up in a hospital bed. I was never going to... He was going to retire me. And then he walks out in the middle of the match? Wow. Wow. Well, while I'm out here, let's celebrate and take some pictures with the kiddies. Come on, everyone. Gather around. Your first ever CPW World Heavyweight Champion while I'm here tonight.
Cowabunga!
All right, apparently our international champion, Azarain, who we just talked about, is actually booked in a match tonight. He doesn't have an opponent. Apparently, this is a mystery random opponent. Who is it? Azarain, about to come out here and do battle here live on pay-per-view. Let's see who it is.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Championship.
Wait, it's for the title? I didn't know this. How's it going, HUW? What's going on? Welcome in, Badass Games. Is your meat rock hard tonight? Well, if it isn't, it's gonna be. This is an impromptu matchup. Azarain was actually not scheduled to be here tonight, much less put his international title belt on the line against a mystery opponent. We've already seen Hollywood Hulk Hogan come out here tonight. What on earth is about to happen? We've actually seen Azarain fight himself before for the title. So I don't put anything outside the realm of impossibility when it comes to Azarain and this title belt. Who is he about to face tonight? Oh my God, is it going to be Ozzy Osbourne? No. No. Wait, I know. Wait. He's back. The rock-hearted one is back. We haven't seen him in months. I've heard he's been off doing DIY projects on his vacation from wrestling, but now he's back. Look, he's in rock-hard shape. Badass Games is back in CPW.
Introducing the challenger. From Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing in at 302 pounds, Rock Hardcore Me! And his opponent, from your darkest fears, weighing in at 231 pounds, the International Champion, Madman Clown!
And we get a nice look at that brand new faceplate on that International Championship, much like the Young Lions Championship we saw earlier. Title belts are completely satisfied here at CPW now. Oh my God, look at the size difference. Rock Hard Meat is back in CPW. Badass Games is back. We haven't seen him in months. Oh my God. Completely hoists the International Champion Azarain off his feet and yeets him across the ring. This is definitely going to be a size game on this one. Azarain, with all his magics and sorceries and trickeries and everything that he's got under his sleeve, I don't think he was ready for an opponent quite like this to make his return here at CPW tonight, live on Scars and Stripes on pay-per-view. Obviously, Rock Hard Meat has got the advantage because he knew he was in this match. Azarain had no idea who his opponent was going to be tonight. In fact, I thought it was going to be another one of Azarain's tricks that we've seen in the past, where he either mirror matches himself or does some kind of other shenanigery. But tonight, it was none of that. It is a legit fight, and Azarain is going to have to fight with everything he's got to walk out of this thing still the International Champion, that's for sure. Oh. Well, he tried to pop him in the side of the head, like his head was a boulder, but that didn't quite work. Azarain still able to get over the shoulder of Rock Hard Meat and drop him, plop him, and lock him down onto the ring mat. And oh my God, up and over alley-oop, sending Azarain face first to the ring canvas. But he was ready for Rock Hard Meat, double feet to the face. How's it going, Feats? Welcome in. Welcome to tonight's special event for the month of July. The last Tuesday of the month has arrived again. Scars and Stripes is here. International title belt hanging in the balance here tonight in a very impromptu match. We had no idea Azarain was even going to be on the show tonight, much less defending his title belt. But here he is against the returning Rock Hard Meat, who we haven't seen in literal months. Not since way before the transition from PC to Xbox have we seen Rock Hard Meat, but he has returned here tonight, getting a huge opportunity as Azarain just stomps away on him right now, stomping a mud hole at him. And here comes Rock Hard Meat firing back. He's got the jester up on the shoulders, but he fires out. Azarain trying to come back again. He's actually punched through Rock Hard Meat's overshield and is now able to actually do a little bit of offense of his own here. Sit-out powerbomb from Azarain, getting a 2 count. With the international title hanging in the balance here, Rock Hard Meat could come back to CPW and get a title belt around his waist on his return. That would be huge. Or Azarain could somehow, some way keep that title belt around his waist, like he has done ever since he defeated Nathan Moore to capture it. And again, alley-oops him up and over. Azarain dropped face first into the mat. And here we go. Azarain definitely going to be needing to use that speed and agility, that quickness, to try to work circles around Rock Hard Meat, because he cannot go toe for toe with this giant man, that's for sure. Azarain now looking like he's got a finisher locked and ready. He's going to try to go for it here. Is he going to connect? Oh! Double knees to the gut from the fireman's carry position. And once again, Rock Hard Meat down on the mat, getting stomped. And this time, oh, look at the strength of Rock Hard Meat, pulling him up, reversing him entirely into another Oklahoma Slam. Oklahoma Stampede. Azarain trying to go for the kick to the face again, but this time Rock Hard Meat saw it coming, blocks it off, and now he's got Azarain up on the shoulders again. It hits a senton drop. Rock Hard Meat now once again stuffing Azarain up into the powerbomb position. Azarain going to fight out of it once again. And now he's trying to hammer away, sending Rock Hard Meat into that corner turnbuckle. Rock Hard Meat comes back again, front face lock, up into the, oh my God, into the Dominator. Completely flattening the champion Azarain into the mat. Is it enough though? 1, 2, no. Champion Azarain kicks out before the 3. Here in our third title match of the night so far. Rock Hard Meat getting countered by Azarain, ever the crafty one. Finding loopholes wherever he can. Oh my God. He's going to go for the boulders. He's going to go for the boulders. No. Azarain. He's going to go for the boulders. Oh! Right into the meat. That is Rock Hard. And one may question, is it still Rock Hard after that kick, field goal kick? Oh my God, somehow, some way, Rock Hard Meat is able to continue the matchup. I can't believe it. Azarain went straight for it. Right in the mommy daddy buttons. But somehow Rock Hard Meat is still alive in this match. And here we go, Azarain scoop slams him down and just simply goes for the lateral press. Interesting choice here. Rock Hard Meat powers out. Where's the champion going now? Deciding on what to do next. Trying, probably, what is he doing? What is he going for? Oh, he's stomping away on Rock Hard Meat, not letting him get to his feet. Wow. A little bit of insult to injury there almost. Azarain just stomping the crap out of him right now. Badass Games down and stunned as he gingerly gets back to his feet. Azarain ready for him, stalking him, but Badass Games countered him. Back elbow, but Azarain once again back on the attack. Trying to work the legs over, trying to take the wheels out from underneath the big man here. A very wise strategy for sure. And here comes Rock Hard Meat into the interesting pinfall positioning there. But Azarain gets out of that one. Here comes Rock Hard Meat. Once again, back in the driver's seat and drops Azarain face first in the mat again with the alley-oop. And we've got ourselves a 4-star matchup. This match is actually tied for match of the night so far with Goddeston versus Buttons earlier. For the International Championship, here we go, front face lock. Azarain locked in. What is this? The jackhammer. Oh my God. Rock Hard Meat delivering the jackhammer onto the champion in the corner. Is that going to be it? 1, 2. No. Azarain able to kick out. Oh my God. He's going to the top. Oh my God. The big boulder drop off the top rope onto Azarain, who is stunned. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. No. Azarain still surviving in this match. The maniacal, psychotic clown finding ways to stay alive in this thing. Oh my God, he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. No, no. Oh, the jackhammer again, 2 times now onto Azarain, the international champion. No, he's lost the belt. He's lost the belt. Rock Hard Meat is back at CPW. And I guess he should have saved it. Rock Hard Meat is the international champion of CPW. Wait.
That's why I told you to save it.
I saved it!
Why is the match continuing? What is happening?
Gigi!
Well, they're stopping the music. Why is the match? What is this some kind of trick from Azarain? What is happening here? This match should be over. I don't know what. Is this some kind of trick from Azarain? Wait a minute. What? Why is he pinning? Wait. What? Why did he pin him twice? What is this? What? What is... What? I am so confused right now. What? Shouldn't this match be over? I mean, I am so confused right... What? Didn't he just pin him twice? Oh my God, this is some kind of Azarain trickery, isn't it? This is some kind of Azarain trickery. We knew he wasn't going to lose just like that. We knew Azarain was not just going to lose his title just like that. He is literally spoiling the return of Rock Hard Meat back to Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. He is spoiling this big triumphant return. He knew his title. Oh my God, he's going to do it again after the match. Come on, something's got to happen here. What is going on? And he goes right into the Rock Hard Meat. I can't believe what on earth is going on here. And now the referee's acting like, what? What is happening? Rock Hard Meat literally just pinned the champion twice, but the match is still going. I am absolutely unclear as to what kind of trickery or sorcery that Azarain has shown upon us here tonight, but there is definitely some shenanigans going on. He should have lost his belt twice now, but this match is still going on. What is happening right now? And the referee is just still there, acting like the match is continuing, as Azarain has got a devilish grin on his face, almost as if he knows what he's doing. I mean, again, this is the same guy that we saw defend his title against himself, literally. So do we expect anything more, or less for that matter, from Azarain when it comes to this kind of stuff happening here at CPW? I mean, what the heck is going on? He's got him in that submission. It's almost like Azarain, it's like Azarain's rules or something. He is completely disregarding the fact that Rock Hard Meat won fair and square. What kind of shenanigans is Azarain up to here? Oh! Well, I guess the match will continue on under Azarain's rules. What is this, like Raven's rules from WCW? Okay, now what? Is it over now? What? So what happens now? Like, wait. What is happening? Okay, I guess it's a best. Is this a best of 5? Is this a series? I have no idea. Oh my God. Maybe this is a best of 5. Wait. Well, apparently it's a game crash. Thank you, Azarain, for crashing our game tonight.
Thank you.
Bitches leave.
All right. Who's ready to play some Barbie Project Friendship? You guys ready? Let's do it. Well, not only do we have a situation that involves Cassidy Ryan, who ran off with his tail between his legs when Grimm showed up here live tonight, but now we have a situation
You just made the list!
where then, now, and forever, Azarain has just made the list by not allowing Badass Games to become the champion and making the match continue on. So what the heck was that all about? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go from weird and glitchy to just plain weird because we got a lot more to get to.
Making her way to the ring from Miami, Florida, Celestia.
It's time for someone to go to the hospital.
And her opponent, representing the Undead, from Norman, Oklahoma, weighing in at 239 pounds, Ted Peters! The following contest is an ambulance match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin!
Well, here we go. It has all led to this right here. After all the count... Well, okay, I guess we're not wasting any time. We're going straight to the ambulance, says Celestia. After all the countless... Oh, is she going to... Okay, I thought she was going to dive out of the ring for a second. After all the countless assaults, attacks from behind, the shenanigans, the brawls inside the arena, outside in the parking lot, the parking cones, the knockouts, all of this, the stalkings, the stealing of the clothes, including the underwear. It has finally led to this match right here. An ambulance match here live on pay-per-view between Tad Peters and Celestia. Someone is going to be sent into the back of that ambulance vehicle and sent to the nearest hospital. And it sounds like someone just died. That may be the sound that is made. Oh, Celestia getting thrown head first into that ring post on the outside. And we are fighting outside, out in the front lawn, around the outside of the ring here. There's going to be some bonking, that's for sure. And I think in the case of Tad Peters, that is not a normal ambulance. I think going to a normal hospital, I think that might be an actual mental hospital ambulance. I don't think that's just your normal everyday medical facility that Tad Peters will be going to. That is going to be more of a, padded room situation. But we shall see. Someone's got to get crammed into the back of the ambulance and sent driving off here tonight. We're going to find out who it is, as perhaps this rivalry between Celestia and Tad might just actually come to an end here tonight. And as the ring announcer implied, there are no countouts, no rules, no DQs. Actually, you'll notice there's not even a referee out here. There's not even a referee out here. They're just out here letting them two go at it. On a night that has been very interesting, full of curiosity. Oh my God, did he just throw her out of the ring? What the frick? Tad just yeeted Celestia out of the ring, over the ropes. And now he's... Oh, he's got an Anaconda Vice submission hold latched in tight on the outside of the ring. It's not going to do any good, though. There are no pinfalls or submissions in this thing. Literally the only way to win is to cram your opponent into the back of that ambulance. That's the only way. And okay, we are getting the doors opening right now. And I'm surprised that there wasn't some kind of something waiting in the back for us there. I'm surprised Ashterial wasn't waiting in the back, waiting to help him out in this match to a victory. But nope, it looks like it's going to be a solo confrontation here. Well, we're back inside the ring now. Fisticuffs back and forth. Who will get the upper hand here and get enough leverage to send their opponent packing to the hospital? Uh-oh. Celestia getting... Well, Tad could have just as easily thrown her into the ambulance, into the vehicle, but he threw her back into the ring. I think he wants more play time with Celestia tonight. That makes a lot of sense coming from this weirdo's mind. He could have attempted to end it there, and you notice he threw
I got you for 3 minutes.
Exactly.
3 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Time.
Well, never mind. Now he throws her out of the ring. And so far, it looks like Tad has been in a dominant fashion so far. Celestia needs to get something going here, because it has not really looked a whole lot of good for her so far in the match. I think Tad has come prepared here tonight. But the match is still young. The match is still young. Oh, my God. And a kick to the side of the head. And there's Celestia countering another move from Tad. I'm surprised she hasn't gone for a weapon or something. I mean, completely legal. You can grab weapons. You can use weapons in this matchup. Completely legal. All right, she's taking him to the ambulance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this our first attempt of the night, of the match? Well, he was leaning up against it at least. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can't get a good look of what's happening there. The camera is not really... Oh, it sounds like she's tapping out, actually. But that's not going to do any good. There are no submissions. It doesn't matter how much you tap out. The match will continue on no matter what. And a spine buster. Jeez. Celestia in a bad shape here. Celestia in big trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Celestia scrambling to get out. Tad's trying to lock her in. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's got one door shut. No. She's got to back. She's got to get out. She's got to get out. Celestia's got to get out. No! He did it! What? What happens now? I can't believe it. Has Tad just kidnapped Celestia? I think Tad just kidnapped Celestia. Oh, my God. No. He just kidnapped her. He's taking her away. That's not going to a hospital. That's going to somewhere undisclosed location.
Ow, you pervert.
No! We're seeing a kidnapping in progress, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking Celestia. No!
Gary!
I know Kung Fu.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
All right, after that, man, what a wild night tonight has been. We've seen kidnappings now. We've seen a match that should have ended that didn't end. Azarine literally said, no, screw you to the rules that we abide by at CPW. What the frick was that all about? What an interesting match night so far, and we still have so many more matches to get to. But anyways, while we set up our next title match, here's your second chance to try to see if you can find Jimmy Zaz this week. And it's funny because this picture is actually relevant to what just happened.
I suck!
is scheduled for one fall and is for the Extreme Hardcore Championship. Introducing the challenger from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 243 pounds, Psycho T. And his opponent from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Extreme Hardcore Champion, Jack Moore.
All right, here we go. We've got our next title match up for grabs. It's for the Hardcore Championship. Jess Moxley, the current champion, defending tonight against Psycho T, the #1 contender. The Hardcore division, the most violent, the most grotesque division in all of CPW for sure, where weapons are legal and there are no rules. You saw the title belt there, it's covered in blood, a bloody handprint covering the title belt. That just perfectly epitomizes what this division is all about for sure. We're definitely going to see some kind of weapons come out before this thing is all said and done, that's for sure. And it looks like Jess Moxley is back to wearing a t-shirt again, and his logo is not tattooed into his chest anymore. So that's good. That's very well good. All right, here we go. Our first weapon in the match has come into play. We've got a ladder of all things. Oh, and a big boot to the side of Jess Moxley's head. Our first weapon has entered the fray. A ladder has joined the match. There's no telling what kind of treasures you'll find under the ring. There's all kinds of stuff under there. Here we go. Jess Moxley trying to fire back with some offense here, but Psycho T not having any of that. And Jess Moxley, here we go. Ooh, stiff elbow shots to the back of the head. Oh my God. Very stiff elbow shots to the back of the head. Somehow the fedora is staying on the head of Psycho T. It always amazes me. And here, oh my God, here comes that running forearm slash to the side of Psycho T's face. Very unsuspecting, and almost gets that 3 with that. What a hard-hitting move right there. Just come baseball slides out of nowhere and just cracks him in the side of the head. Nothing fancy or pretty about that thing. Just an old shiver to the side of the face. That'll knock anyone down for sure. And Jess Moxley returning the favor with a kick to the side of Psycho T this time. Now we're outside of the ring. So what kind of shenanigans have we seen tonight? Burnsy winning a match so quickly over Puppy to retain the Young Lions title. And then we saw Cassidy Ryan, who spent 10 minutes calling out Grimm, calling him every name in the book on last Tuesday's show, challenging him to show up here tonight. After all that hot air from Cassidy Ryan, standing in the ring with a microphone, calling at Grimm every name in the book, Grimm actually shows up tonight and Cassidy Ryan runs off. What the hell was that all about? And then what we literally just saw a few moments ago, Tad Peters literally cramming Celestia in the back of an ambulance, and I saw the stickers fall off the side of that ambulance. That was no ambulance, by the way. Those were just $2 stickers that he put on the side that made it look like it was an ambulance. That was a white van, ladies and gentlemen. That had free candy spray painted on the side of it, ladies and gentlemen. I saw that as he was pulling out of here. It literally said free candy on the side. Those were just ambulance stickers that were just stuck on there. We literally just witnessed a kidnapping from Tad Peters onto Celestia. God rest her soul. I hope she's going to be okay. Hopefully we can get somebody to be on the case to maybe rescue her from those evil clutches. There's no telling. What a night it has been so far. And of course, Azarain completely trolling the hell out of the returning Badass Games tonight, who pinned him twice. And then rather than relinquish his, this is the kicker here, ladies and gentlemen. Azarain, rather than relinquishing his title belt, actually made the game crash. Can you believe it? Has anyone actually put that into perspective so far? Rather than lose his belt after being pinned twice, it wasn't one pinfall, it was 2 pinfalls. He made the game crash rather than lose his title belt tonight. That is Azarain for you, ladies and gentlemen. I just wonder what kind of decision is going to be made about that next Tuesday what is Eric Bischoff or Thaddeus going to conclude needs to be done after what we just saw for the International Championship. As Psycho T goes for the claw slam on our hardcore champion and almost gets a 3 count. We almost had a brand new hardcore champion. Speaking of that, not to jinx it or anything, but every champion so far has successfully retained here tonight. We have had no new champions if you don't count the whole shenanigans of Azarain and Badass Games earlier, but there's a razor's edge from Psycho T on the champion and almost gets it. Psycho T, almost a 2-time hardcore champion here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. Uh-oh, Jess Moxie. No! He had the brass knucks in his front pocket. We saw that last Tuesday. And he clocks Psycho T in the side of the head on the good side of his face, but he powers out. Yes, I think I like what Nate said. Uh-oh. No, what the heck? Where did that came out of nowhere? Jess Moxie coming out of nowhere. Jeez, it was not looking good for him. Psycho T had it in the driver's seat, and somehow Jess Moxie gets himself a retain here tonight for the hardcore title and stays the hardcore champion again. Another champion keeping their title belt around their waist tonight.
GG!
You know what I think? You know what I think? I think while Tad has got Celestia trapped in the back of that fake ambulance, he's probably trying to show her his Pokeballs. That's what I think.
Oh, you pervert!
Oh, shit! You just made the list! You are not prepared!
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Yes. If you don't mind, could you please cut the music for a moment? We're not quite ready for my match. Since this is pay-per-view and we are live here in my great city of Washington, D.C., I live not too far from here in the great state of Connecticut, just right down the road, of course. And we all know that my match with Spike Ryan is coming up, the ultimate Grand Prix of CPW, and I just wanted to let everyone know before I come out to the ring here on this broadcast that I got a special present for Spike Ryan before we meet in the match that he agreed to, coming up right in a few moments. I just want him to know that I did capture that footage of him last night. He didn't think I was recording or took a picture or took a selfie. But I did. I did for you, Spike Ryan. I did for you so that we could all remember. I'll remember you. But now that there's Twitch ads playing, let me just hold on for a minute. And you can listen to my music until the ads run out, because we surely don't want anyone to miss this. Just give the Twitch ads a moment. That way everyone can enjoy this moment. Okay, we're back. I didn't want anyone with Twitch ads to miss this magnificent moment that I had in store for you, Spike Ryan, where last night we all had the moment of our lives, didn't we? You didn't think I was filming or recording or taking a picture, did you? No, you didn't. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even talking about that gift sub that you just got, but you just got one.
Then
Yes, not even ads can save you from this. Now look,
NXT
I know you were embarrassed.
567 just subscribed.
I know you were embarrassed when I took this shot last night, but I told you last night when we had our magnificent moment at the very tippy top that I was going to show it to everyone and show it around the world and let everyone know who missed it live when it happened, that we were going to capture that moment and I was going to do something great for you before our match tonight. And this is what I'm going to show to all of you as a gift to all of you live here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling, a very special photograph of what happened when myself, Mr. Coke, and Mr. Croakitoad ascended to the top of the peak alongside Spike Ryan. But what happened next is about to be seen for the first time ever for your own eyes. And this is what happened. He almost made it out. But what happened next is, unfortunately, a foot came out of nowhere and might have actually got him out of the helicopter that was coming to rescue all of us. So it's a rather unfortunate turn of events that Spike Ryan was climbing into the helicopter at the top of peak last night when me, Mr. Coke, and Croakitoad escaped with our lives. But I don't know whose foot that was. I would have absolutely no idea whose foot that was that would actually kick Spike Ryan off the helicopter and leave him stranded at the top of the mountain forever. I would have no idea who that belongs to. Oh, I wouldn't have an idea in the world. No, no, no. Not me, Mr. Coke, no. But I'm glad to see that Spike Ryan somehow got some emergency rescue and was able to make it here tonight to battle me in this match coming up. So good for you, Spike Ryan. You might have got stranded on that mountain and you didn't get that achievement and get rescued because someone's foot might have kicked you off the helicopter, but you made it here tonight, and that's okay because now I have a second chance to permanently bury you like the Grand Prix that you really are coming up next. Suck it.
And his opponent, representing the Agents from
You just made the list!
weighing in at 239 pounds, Mr. Cole.
What the hell?
All right, well, there's been a whole lot of trash talk coming from the can of Mr. Coke, but it's time to finally put his money where his mouth is here tonight live on pay-per-view as Mr. Coke takes on Spike Ryan, finally, one-on-one. No special referees, no outside interference, no attacks from behind. It's going to be straight up 1v1 finally for the first time. One of the highlighted rivalries heading into this pay-per-view event tonight. And this is what it is. Will Mr. Coke walk out, proving everyone right after all the trash talk he's put on Spike Ryan all these weeks? Or will Spike Ryan finally put Mr. Coke down into his place in this match? Let's see what happens. And it's also interesting to point out that Spike Ryan actually gave up a shot at Bernsey for the Young Lions champion to face Mr. Coke here tonight. That is how much Spike Ryan wants to fight Mr. Coke here tonight in this ring, to give up a rematch for a title just to face Mr. Coke. That's how much Mr. Coke has been under the skin of Spike Ryan for months now, that he's finally wanting to get his hands on him. And Mr. Coke goes for a shovel. Oh my God. Mr. Coke going for a shovel he found under the ring and cracks Spike Ryan with it twice. Weapons legal in this match, just like they were in our previous match for the hardcore title. I mean, can you see these two finally getting their hands on each other and it being made a regular match? I don't think so. No holds barred for sure between Mr. Coke and Spike Ryan. And Mr. Coke reversing out of that attempt, dropping Spike Ryan on the back of his head here in the grassy area outside the ring. And you got to wonder what other weapons may come into use here. It's a good thing there's not a lawnmower parked outside in the grass out there, because I'm sure someone would have used that by now. That's for sure. Mr. Coke trying to go for the corner there. Spike Ryan caught him off guard. And Coke reverses out of that predicament once again. Spike Ryan stuffing him in. Mr. Coke with the reversal from the powerbomb position. And there is that running stampede in the middle of the ring by Mr. Coke. Spike Ryan stunned here. Mr. Coke with the setup, hits him with a lariat. Back body drop by Mr. Coke. Getting the comeback all set up with a spine buster to end things off, and drop Spike Ryan into the ring mat, but he's going to kick out. Mr. Coke going for something there, but Spike Ryan stepped out of the way. Good for him, because Mr. Coke was on the kill there. And here comes that triple power bomb from Spike Ryan. This is a move that he utilizes a lot in all of his matches. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 power bombs back to back will knock the oxygen out of your lungs for sure. but Mr. Coke is able to survive that one. Spike Ryan getting a little upset with that call, but, I mean, he's got to do a little bit more damage than that. Oh, my God. Oh, and Coke gets dropped at the end of the day. That's a finishing maneuver from Spike Ryan, but Mr. Coke's going to power out. Still too early in the matchup there. He's going to have to do a little bit more damage to Mr. Coke to put him down for sure. Spike Ryan going for that shovel, and he's returned to the favor. Look at this. Cracking Mr. Coke with the shovel, and Mr. Coke grabs it back. Oh, my God, and hits him in the back of the skull with the shovel. And now he's going to town on Spike Ryan with the shovel. And here comes Mr. Coke, a wind-up face buster. Wait, did he just face buster him into the metal part of the shovel? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think he just crammed. Wait, what's happening? Oh, Spike Ryan utilizing some of that magic, that powerful magic that he has, turning the lights off in the building to distract Mr. Coke to try to get some leverage. We saw him try to do that last Tuesday, on last Tuesday's show, but Mr. Coke's not having any of that. He was ready for him. Mr. Coke all amped up on Coke here tonight, ready for this big battle in the Grand Prix of CPW. And Mr. Coke dropping him with a gut buster and exits the ring, going for the steel steps. Going for the Pepsi-colored stairs and not the Coke-colored stairs. I'm actually quite surprised. But I guess he's just trying to throw Spike Ryan off his game. That's what he would have expected, isn't it? And now Spike Ryan. Oh! What the frick? He just threw him through the steel steps. Good God. That was a perfect setup right there. Spike Ryan dropping Mr. Coke right through the steel ring steps and then throws him clear out of the ring. We're back outside the ring again. Spike Ryan now, well, looks like he was going to maybe go for a weapon, but he's just going to rely back on that shovel again. And Mr. Coke fights it back from his grasp, and oh my God, cracks him in the back. And we're next to the grill. Mr. Coke is, no, the referee's on the grill. The referee's on the grill. She needs to be careful. That thing's on fire. Mr. Coke is stepping on the grill. That's lava. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, my God. He spikes Spike Ryan head first into the grass on the outside of the ring. The referee going for the cover. But Spike Ryan somehow able to get out of that one. Spike Ryan not looking too good here against Mr. Coke tonight. Mr. Coke may just have the last laugh. Here comes, no, Spike Ryan counters out of that one, lands on his feet. And now has, oh my God, and drops Mr. Coke face first out of nowhere on the outside of the ring. Is that going to be enough? No, Coke kicks out. Yes, our referee tonight has definitely got some toasted buns on the grill, that's for sure. Oh my God, Spike Ryan trying to choke out Mr. Coke on the grill. He's on the grill. He's trying to, no, he choked out Mr. Coke on the grill. Look, he's literally on the grill. He choked out Mr. Coke on the grill. That grill is on fire. He did it. He choked out Mr. Coke on the grill next to the hamburger patties. I can't believe it. Literally on the grill. He did it. Mr. Coke is flaming on the grill right now. All right, Spike Ryan gets a little bit of measure of payback here tonight, getting the last laugh after all the trash talk Mr. Coke has put him through. As our event continues, our next title match coming up right now. Let's get right into it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Internet's Television Championship.
I suck!
First
no,
off,
all balls hit each other.
What the hell? Oh, crap!
No. He would do that. Oh, my God. Of course. And, well, Roxas and his rock spots have been on the hunt for feats for over a month now, and it has finally led up to this confrontation as Feats forgoes his official entrance tonight, where he puts his television title on the line. He's already out here stalking Roxas like his next prey, and interrupts Roxas on his way to the ring in this next match, this time for the television championship. Can Roxas win the title belt back, or will Feats walk out still the champion? Every single champion so far has retained tonight. Every champion so far has managed to hang on to their title belt. It's not looking good for the World Tag Team titles or the World Heavyweight title challengers right now, that's for sure. All right, here we go. The match is officially started, and you'll notice the counter in the top right corner of the screen. This is television title rules. They've got 15 minutes, or rather, I should say, Roxas has 15 minutes to try to put Feats away. He's got to pin or make Feats tap out in 15 minutes. Once that timer runs to 0, Feats will win automatically by proxy, being the current reigning champion. So it's all up to Roxas to be able to pull this off. And of course, countouts. We'll see if Roxas learns his lesson from last time, where countouts may win you the match, but they may not give you the title belt. So we shall see who walks out of this one. Roxas to become a 2-time television champion, or Feats walks out still the champion and the belt around his waist, just like every other champion has done so far tonight. As the time ticks down, a cheap shot there from Feats while he was up against the ring ropes. You'll see a Dino Crisis sign in the crowd there. An obvious Feats shout out for sure. Well, Feats missing the punch. And Feats backing Roxas into the corner again. And another cheap shot from Feats onto Roxas. He's really having it out on Roxas here tonight, apparently. Feats is just going to town on the challenger. I guess he's had enough of Roxas in his rock spot coming after him. And he's able to finally... Oh, my God. Feats goading Roxas on, and he actually brought it. I don't think Feats was ready for it. And look at this. Here comes Roxas. Oh, my God. A little bit more showboating on the part of Roxas here tonight. And I would say he probably shouldn't do that too much, because he's going to make Feats really upset. He's got to focus more on trying to beat Feats down and try to get that title belt back, rather than relying on trolley moves like that. And Feats has got him up. Side backbreaker from the champion. Also to come tonight, not only the World Tag Team titles and the World Heavyweight title, we also have the Master Sword Death Match between Miles and Linky. That will be coming up as well. Ooh. Nice move there. Feet's now in control. Not only that, but we also have the Women's Championship up for grabs. Ashterial, the Women's Champion, to defend her title belt tonight against Spinny in a rematch for her. 3 huge title matches tonight, plus the Master Sword Death match still to come tonight. As well as maybe possibly a few other matches as well. Oh my God, inside out goes Feats into the facebuster. And now Roxas is backed up in the corner, ready to rock and roll with something to keep the momentum applied to the TV champion. The timer now right under 12 minutes. And there's that grill where we just saw Mr. Coke getting grilled earlier. Next to the hamburger patties and the hot dogs. Oh, and Feats is going to get cooked on the grill too. No, Feats is getting cooked on the grill. That's a lava tile. You're going to lose health if you stand on that. No, now Roxas is standing on the lava tile. You can't stand on that. You'll lose health. You don't want to do that. 11 minutes now left in the match. Now Roxas slams Feats into the middle of the ring. As we're now back inside. 3.5 match star rating for the TV title here. And another scoop slam from Roxas. And now Roxas is going to go to the top. Here he goes. Oh, he's going to go for the limit break. Look at this. Walking the ropes and dropping the big elbow off the top rope onto Feats. Going for the cover here with 10.5 left on the clock. And Feats powers out before the 3 count. And now Roxas just stomping away on the champion. Feats landing on his feet, hitting the chop block. Roxas right back in his face with a kick. Oh my God, Feats coming right back with a lariat. And here comes the comeback move again, back body drop, and then the spine buster, of course, from TV champion Feats, looking to retain and walk out still with his title belt. 1, 2, almost got it. Roxas raising the shoulder up before the 3. This match will continue with 9.5 left on the clock. Here comes Feats now. He's got them all locked up inside out. Ooh, nice move. Driving Roxas down into the ring mat. Great move, and Feats knows it. Goes for the cover. No. And look at Feats now going for a submission move. Look at this. He's got the leg and the neck peeled back. He's trying to pop that power armor off Roxas. Is Roxas going to tap? No. He stays alive. Feats was trying to crack that power armor off of Roxas's body, that exoskeleton, and goes for the sharp knee right to the face of Roxas's visor. He might have cracked the visor. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Feats has done it. And yet another champion tonight walks out still with the belt around their waist. Oh my God, it's been a night of champions.
Here is your winner, and still Internet Television Champion,
Gigi!
All right, we're getting down to like our last 4 or 5 couple matches left on the pay-per-view show tonight. Appreciate everyone sticking around and hanging out. We still got 3 title matches left to go, including this one right here. Now this is a tag team I never saw coming. Wow. Nathan Moore and Rogue together.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 485 pounds, Rose and Nathan Moore, two-man power trip. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 628 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Angus Kong and Welch the Monster, the Bludgeon Brothers.
All right, there you see it. It's tag team title championship time. Our current champions, the Titans, the two big boys. The two of the biggest boys in all of CPW allied together to finally become tag team champions after they took the belts away from Morsel and Mr. Cantot. It took them a long time to do so, but they finally did it. And now they're here, and they're meeting the two main event solo stars combined into one as a tag team unit now, properly named FAFO, and you get what the abbreviation means. Rogue and Nathan Moore, who could properly go toe-to-toe with anyone on the roster one-on-one, but collectively as a tag team unit, while they may be rusty and inexperienced together working as a team, to one-on-one, they're definitely top single superstars for sure. Gonna put their tag team knowledge and expertise on the line here tonight. Of course, Nathan Moore, a very experienced tag team wrestler in the very past, in the earliest days of his career, but has been a solo star for a long, long time. See if he can shake the ring rust off on that tag team lifestyle and get him a win here tonight with the tag team titles on the line, as we have Rogue and Welsh Mosher to start things off. It's definitely going to take a huge effort to put down both of these big boys who are our current tag team champions, that's for sure. As you see, Rogue just hit him with a drop kick, and it merely made Welsh Mosher stumble back a foot or two. Welsh Mosher now looking for the big move here on Rogue, but he's able to fight out while he's up on the shoulders of the Welsh Mosher. And again, nope, Rogue slips out. And that's what he's going to have to do, rely on his speed and his quickness, his obvious agility, that's for sure, to work circles around these two giant tanks, these behemoths, these titans. And it looks like Rogue has just punched through the overshield of Welsh Mosher. That's a good sign for him to be able to just get through that rough exterior of the Welsh Mosher and wear him down, try to whittle him down. And here comes tag team moves here from Rogue and Nathan Moore. Look at that. Nice little tope combination there from Rogue and Nathan Moore. Looks like they've been doing a little bit of tag team homework, getting ready for this big matchup here at Scars and Stripes. And look at Nate just firing away at the Welsh Mosher, keeping him isolated so he does not make the tag to Anubis Khan for the first time in the match. The Welsh Mosher overhead press slam with simplicity on Nathan Moore, and now whips him over into the corner of his partner. And yes, we actually saw Hollywood Hogan show up earlier tonight in a losing effort for the Kappa title. So yes, NWO for life for sure. Welcome in, Danny. We are in the midst of a tag team title matchup here, as Anubis Khan just got tagged in, but Nathan Moore with the back body drop, sending him up and over. Anubis Khan, the last person tagged in this match. And there's the Norman Smiley scoop slam as Anubis Khan goes for the lateral press on Nathan Moore very early in this matchup. So far on this pay-per-view night, every title match has been retained by every challenger, by every champion. Nobody has lost their title belt yet, which is actually quite fascinating. Unless you count the definite shenanigans on the part of our international champion Azarain from earlier. That's a whole nother can of nuts for sure. Here comes Nathan Moore, able to hoist Welsh Mosher up over his shoulder and hit him with the scoop slam. Now makes the tag over to Rogue, who comes in once again to join the fray. Rogue with the toe kick. And oh my God, nice move. Dropping Welsh Mosher face first into the ring mat. And Rogue looked like he was going to go for something there, but missed it. Goes for a toe kick. And oh my God, he's able to actually have the strength to lift the Welsh Mosher up like that and hit him with the release suplex. But there you see Anubis Khan able to make the save for his partner. And this match will continue on between the two big boys, our CPW World Tag Team Champions and the challengers. The two experienced grizzled veterans working together for the first time ever, getting the ultimate shot for the tag team belts tonight as Rogue slowly jumps and makes the leaping tag to Nathan Moore, who is now the legal man, and gets met with a release scoop slam by Welsh Mosher. Then Rogue gets plowed with a Ram's headbutt by Mosher, who now tags in Anubis Khan. And Nathan Moore was going to try his best there against the towering giant, but slips down and hits the chop block. Again, really great strategy to work the wheels, work the legs out from some of these towering, lumbering giants that you see on the CPW roster for sure. Nathan Moore getting caught with the alley-oop and backs up into the corner as Welsh Monster gets a tag once again. And now Mosher and Nathan Moore squaring up in the middle of the ring. Oh, Nathan Moore trying to go for the double drop kick to the side of the head, but nobody home on that one, and he gets whipped to the wrong side of town here. Nathan Moore stunned and popped off the side of the apron. Normal tag team rules apply in this tag team title matchup. Nathan Moore is in the wrong side of town. Oh my God, back body drop into the yard here at ringside. It's like Mosher's going to get back into the ring, as is Nathan Moore, to resume this match. And Mosher took the wrong time to taunt in the corner. Maybe he was just catching his breath, but either way, it doesn't matter as he hits Nathan Moore with the release scoop slam once again, and here comes Rogue and Anubis Khan both tagged into oh my God, and Rogue gets completely plowed into next weekend straight to QuakeCon with that big hammering blow, but not enough. Rogue still alive in the match as Anubis Khan comes back and hits a senton while he's down. Anubis Khan easily the most rested person out of the four of these in this match, which is a good sign for the tag team champions. And hits a shoulder breaker. But Rogue is pops right back up to his feet, utilizing, no doubt, the powers gifted to him by GLaDOS from Aperture Science Labs for sure. As Welsh Mosher tries to fire. He was going for that big punch, and Rogue saw it coming. That's a good thing, because he would have got popped into next year had he gotten hit by that thing. All right, Rogue off the ropes. Here comes Welsh Mosher, ducks down, and catches him by the throat, and a choke slam by the big boy Welsh Mosher. In comes Nathan Moore to make the save for his partner. And now we're back to square one. Welsh Mosher takes the initiative. Hoists Rogue up on the shoulders and hits an alley-oop once more. Scrambles over to make the cover. I would figure that Rogue would be up against the ring ropes, but I guess he's not. Nathan Moore dead across the other side of the ring. And Rogue definitely needs to make a tag here to Nate. He is in dire straits. Oh my God. Huge stampede move there by the Welsh Mosher. Makes a tag to Anubis Khan. Our current tag team champions looking quite good right now in this match. Rogue needs to think about maybe tagging out for sure, as he slips around the back of Anubis Khan and hits him with the reverse DDT. And Rogue gonna carry on, I suppose, but gets a little bit confused, allowing Anubis Khan to take initiative. And he may get, and another alley-oop. These guys certainly love that move, that's for sure. And Rogue, again, losing the grapple. And now Anubis Khan again, nope. Rogue gonna fight out of it again. Once again on that shoulders predicament, hits the running drop kick, teetering Anubis Khan. He's just about, oh my God, huge collision there by Anubis Khan. And we see the great hairy back of Welsh Mosher in our camera view. This is a great camera angle. We definitely can't see what's happening, but we can count the hairs on Welsh Mosher's back. Okay, there's a cover by Anubis Khan on the Rogue. I don't know what happened to cause this, but Rogue kicks out nevertheless. And Rogue is in bad shape. He's got to get out of there. Anubis Khan again, I think, going for the shoulders. And again, another alley-oop. This match has been brought to you in part by Alley-Oops cereal, I guess. I don't know. Kind of annoying. They do that move a lot now. I don't know what 2K did after that last update, but they busted the AI for sure. Nevertheless, Welsh Mosher trying to go for the leg drop, but Rogue gets out of the way and gets a shot to the side of the head. And let's see if Rogue can finally manage a comeback. Nope. He gets countered by the Welsh Mosher, who hits him again with the stampede. And now goes for the cover. Nathan Moore not coming in. I don't think he can. Oh, no, and that's it. Welsh Mosher getting the win for another title retain here tonight at Scars and Stripes. Every champion has retained. Still, Nathan Moore and Rogue gave it their best, but these two giants, it's going to take a lot to tear through these two giants for sure.
Gigi!
Mein Leben!
All right, we're getting down to about our last four matches of the event tonight. Thanks, everyone, for sticking around and watching. We do have the Master Sword Death Match, the women's title, and the World Heavyweight title left, as well as this match. Whoa, where did this come from?
Making her way to the ring, representing power and glory from another time, the Princess. And her opponent, representing Les Femme Fatales from Dover, Delaware, Ali Shaw!
So wait, what's going on with this? I didn't know that. Wait. What? What?
Is a casket match.
What?
There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner.
What in the...
Let the match begin!
What in the hell is this? We've only seen this one other time, and it was with Pumpkinhead, otherwise known as Cliffy, and we never saw him again. What the heck is this? Where did this come from? This wasn't booked. This wasn't scheduled. What is going on? I guess since we know that Linky versus Miles is going to come to a finale, probably coming up next, what better way than for Alicia to get revenge on what they did to her mother than throw Connie into the casket and send her back to Hyrule, never to be seen ever again? Or Alicia gets stuffed into the casket and God knows what happens. Will she be gone long enough that she recovers from the madness of Miles? Does she come back at a later date, cured of her ailments? Or does she rise from the dead? Or does she rise like a warrior, perhaps? I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but for right now, these two are battling in a casket match where someone's going to be stuffed into that casket and buried somewhere next to Pumpkinhead. And again, after Psycho T buried Pumpkinhead on the last season of CPW, we've not seen him come back again, so it's definitely not good if you get stuffed into a casket like that, because chances are you're probably not going to be seen or heard from ever again in Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. It's not a good sign. And really, this is kind of taken a weird turn because Connie is supposed to be like the hero of this story alongside Linky, but after what they did to Alicia's mother, Jennifer, who is supposed to be the bad guy, I mean, you can't help but sympathize with what happened to Jennifer. I mean, it was a 3-on-1 beatdown for like 10 minutes straight, utilizing weapons, tables, just beating the crap out of her. We still haven't seen her since then. She's still recovering from her injuries, and obviously Alicia has taken offense to what they did to her mom last month, and I guess it has led us to this match right here, almost like a rivalry within a rivalry, because obviously the biggest part of this entire thing was Linky versus Miles, which we're going to get a final resolution to that coming up here in just a few. But it's interesting how this has culminated from all of that, and it looks like after that lung blower that Alicia did to Connie, who is out like a light right now, Alicia goes over, opens the casket lid, and it has been prepared for somebody. I'm surprised Cliffy didn't climb out of it and say, "Surprise, everyone! I've been here all along." That would have been great. I would have loved that. And then it would have been the return of Pumpkinhead Cliffy back to CPW again. Dare I say, I actually missed the guy. We haven't seen him in so long. But, alas, didn't happen. And, oh my God, Connie gets thrown up and clear over the ropes and is in dangerous waters here. Alicia trying to close the casket on Connie and ship her back to Hyrule. We may never see her ever again if this... All right. Well, at least in that situation, Connie is okay and safe and sound. But the match will continue. And really it was just Linky trying to cure the madness that Miles, the side effect that Miles got from being abducted and infected by the dead zone. It turned into his own kind of sick and twisted madness that spread to Alicia and Jennifer, creating the trio. And it was Linky's self-assumed job to rescue Miles from his affliction, and it just turned into what it has become. Very interesting story that this has unraveled over the past 6 months for sure. As Alicia backs Connie back into the corner. And we get some knee shots. Stiff knee shots from Connie, the magical fairy girl that Linky brought from where he comes from, the lands of Hyrule. You never know what kind of mystical and mythical creatures you'll see over there. And now Connie has got Alicia up. Oh, wow, front suplex, completely stunning Alicia. And Connie's going to try to direct Alicia back into the ring and get her into position to probably... Oh, she closed the casket. As Connie closes the casket and goes for a sledgehammer. Decides against it. That's the same kind of tactics that they utilized against Jennifer last month, that beach brawl. Again, we have not seen Jennifer ever since. She was so badly wounded and injured at the hands of Linky, Connie, and Shadow Chrono that she's been missing from action ever since. And here's that nice lung blower move again from Alicia. Double knees to the back, knocking the air out of Connie. And now Alicia's going to go for the casket now. Is Connie damaged enough to once again be stuffed into that casket by Alicia here? Is it going to happen? Uh-oh. Sends her in the ropes. Decides against the casket maneuver. Missing the drop kick. A little bit of mistimed judgment on the part of Alicia, but uh-oh. She dunks Connie over the ropes and kicks her into the casket. Oh, no. Alicia going for the... Wait. She took too much time, it looks like. And Connie jumps out of there before impending doom. Of course, weapons are legal in this competition. No pinfalls, no submissions. The only way to win is to stuff somebody in that casket. In only the second casket match we've ever seen in CPW. And Connie's back in control. 2 scoop slams taking Alicia down to the mat. And now she's seeing stars and not the ones on the ring mat. And Alicia fires back and hits an X Factor, dropping Connie face first into the ring mat. And as that stunned her enough to get her over the ropes, Connie stuck in a bad position here in the casket. She's trying to fight for her life here. And Alicia's trying to slam the casket down on Connie. Is this going to be it? No! Oh, Connie with the magical powers she possesses, able to pop that lid right up and knock Alicia out. Looked like Alicia was going to go for a sledgehammer shot. Instead, goes once again for the lung blower. Somersault lung blower onto Connie, who's once again stunned and looking not good right now. And she gets dunked into the casket again. Connie for the 3rd time in this match. Alicia on a mission here to put Connie away and send her back to Hyrule once and for all. Is she going to do it? No! Connie again fights out. Where is she getting this power from? I don't know. But that's 3 times now Connie has been in a bad place there and was able to survive and not get put away. And now Alicia trying to get the fans here in the building here at Washington, D.C. behind her, looking maybe for a springboard maneuver. Nope, decides against it. And she wins out on the exchange. Nope, Connie slips out. Takes the leg out on the counter. And I believe it might be, nope, she goes for a Samoan drop. I thought she was going to maybe carry her to the casket, but does not. And here comes Connie now looking to be back in control. Alicia counters, back body drop. We've definitely got a fight in our midst. It's basically like a career versus career match almost in a way. Like, I wouldn't say that we would never see them ever again. I mean, you never say never in the wrestling business, am I right? But, man, it's not going to be good for whoever gets crunched into that casket. Uh-oh. And this, oh, it was Alicia that time, who almost saw her fate be sealed right in front of her eyes. Well, she was going to go for something under the ring, but Connie stopped her. Some kind of weapon. God knows what. Connie reversing the assault from Alicia. And, ooh, Connie going for something there. We got a couple of reverses, a couple of dodges there from the two of them. And Connie's got her up. And there's that kneeling powerbomb that CPW loves to show off oh so much these days. Connie again, going for it again perhaps. Yes, another one. Ooh. That was a harsh quad to the side of the head of Alicia, completely knocking her out for the time being. Connie now going for a shovel. The same shovel we saw in the match between Coke and Spike Ryan for sure. We got ourselves a 4-star match. Connie again trying to go for that knee to the side of the head. Alicia steps out of the way and hits the outside kick. Follows up with the splash. And Alicia throws Connie back into the ring. These two have been tearing each other apart. Lisa. And someone's got to go into the casket, but who's it going to be? Alicia's got the upper hand, at least right now. Connie, once again, in bad positioning here. Uh-oh. Connie may be in big trouble here. Alicia, uh-oh. No, she did it. Alicia has sealed the fate of Connie and has sent her back to Hyrule, where she came from. Is that the last we've seen of Connie, Linky's closest ally? All right, from one side of that chapter of that story to another, it's time to finish this once and for all. Let's see if they can seal the 1-2 punch or if Linky will get some revenge after what he just saw.
The following is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring, representing Le Femme Fatales from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 232 pounds, Miles Wildman. And his opponent, representing power and glory from another time, weighing in at 222 pounds, the hero, Ling Eng.
Listen!
All right, this is it, the final chapter. Linky versus Miles, a rivalry that we've been seeing for like almost a year now, I would say, dating probably back to, does it go all the way back to season 1? Maybe not. Maybe the tail end of season 1? I'm not sure. Linky has been trying to save Miles and cure him of this madness ever since he was infected by the dead zone, and his own madness kind of took over. While he was not a direct affiliate or ally of the dead zone himself, he just kind of took matters into his own madness, kind of took over amongst himself, and he went into business for himself, and Linky took it upon himself to try to save his soul and bring him back to the regular Miles that we all know and love. But it's been an ongoing process and a battle that has engaged a lot more other people along the way, not just Linky and Miles, and now has led us to this, a Master Sword death match. And there we see, there's one of the Master Swords right there. Oh my God. Whoa. No. The power of the Masters. Oh, look at Linky posing with the Masters. Oh my God. I've been told this is a Master Sword death match. There's nothing but Master Swords under the ring. There might be real ones. There might be fake ones. There might be duplicates. There might be fan-made ones. I don't know. There might be ones made out of cardboard, ones made out of cheese, ones made out of TNT from Minecraft. I don't know. But apparently there's a bunch of Master Swords under the ring, and that's all there is under the ring for this match. Uh-oh, rupee cutter from Linky, catching Miles out of nowhere. Big move there as they come right straight back into the ring. We've seen one Master Sword in effect here. Miles kicking out after taking that move out of nowhere from Linky, who came tonight not only ready to put this thing behind him, but after what he just witnessed to his favorite friend and his ally, Connie, just in the last match. I think that has maybe made him a bit nervous, made him a bit anxious, and made him a bit upset. Made him a little angry going into this match, seeing Connie getting shipped away at the hands of Alicia. And maybe Miles can utilize that as mind games to get under the skin of Linky during this match and get the upper hand, throw him off his mental game of perhaps a little bit. And now the two are just jockeying for position now inside the ring, looking to capitalize on one another. They've known each other so well. They know each other's movesets so well, able to counter each other left and right easily. And there's Linky with it, trying to go for the quickie roll up there on Miles and almost gets him, surprisingly. Oh, and I see a Be Wild sign back there. It looks like one person in the crowd here tonight remembers the old Miles. I saw the old school Be Wild sign back there. Ooh, just a harsh slap to Linky, but he fires back with a clothesline. Taking him off his feet. There's the tie up dead center of the ring. Miles has got him up and just slams him down. And again, another scoop slam. And now Miles, I thought he was going to maybe leave the ring and go for another master sword, but elects to go to the top rope. Here he goes. Harlem hangover by Miles off the top rope. And he's actually won matches with that before. Looking to maybe try to end Linky here, but no, only a 1 count. And now you wonder who will go for the Master Sword next in this match. They might be too busy just dishing it out upon one another to really focus on going to grab any weapons. But that is the emphasis of the match, is being able to use that Master Sword to your advantage in this matchup. Being that it's completely legal in the match, you can use it to your advantage. And there's Linky with a big stomp going inside out on Miles, and now goes for the cover. And Miles powers out. And you gotta wonder if Miles wins this match, does Linky get the game over screen once and for all? Does he lose his attempt? And does he get corrupted by Miles as well? As Linky goes for another Master Sword. Look at that. And he throws it on the ground. That must have been a fake. That must have been a cardboard one. I don't know. He didn't like the way that one felt, so he threw it on the ground and didn't use it. I don't know how many Master Swords they threw under that ring, but I guess that one was not a good one. Nice twirling lariat from Miles. As Miles is going to go up to the top rope again. Is he going to go for it again? Here he goes. Oh, and for the second time in the match. The Harlem hangover off the top rope, hitting the leg drop. Big move there, and almost gets the win on Linky. Miles showing some frustration here from the referee's count. And there's Linky out of nowhere, the rupee cutter. So quick, out of nowhere, and now it's Linky's turn to go for the pin on Miles, but he kicks out. And now Linky trying to figure out where to go next. Looked like he was maybe looking for another Master Sword to go for, but decides against it. Scoop slams Miles down. Is he going to go for the rupee roll? The official finisher. Miles knows this move so well. He can counter it with ease. Is he going to? He does. Look at that amazing counter. Wow. Counters Linky's finisher, the rupee roll. Only one person could possibly do that, and that's Miles. He knows that move so well now. Turns it into a Spanish fly. And now Miles is in control and is going to drop Linky throat first over the top ring rope. And Miles exiting the ring. Is he going to go for another Master Sword? No, he does not. Miles with a toe kick. And a sit-out powerbomb. And let's see what happens here. Scoop slams him down. Miles exiting the ring again. Are we going to get another? Oh! Big Yakuza kick to the side of the head. On Linky on the outside, and he just slams him down on the outside into the grass. Referee struggling to make a cover, and here we go. 1, 2. Oh my God, Miles did it. Miles has just defeated Linky in the Master Sword Death Match. Now what? Connie has been sent back to Hyrule. Miles wins and has defeated the hero tonight. What happens to Linky next? What happens to Linky's adventure? One thing's for sure. The story of Linky versus Miles has come to an end, and the madness has won tonight. All right, it's time for our semi-main event of the evening. 2 title matches left, 2 matches left. Coming up first, the Women's Championship. It is time to see if Spinny can win back the women's title away from the champion, Ashterial. One-on-one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, Spinny! And her opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, the Women's Wrestling Champion, Ashterial!
All right, there we see Ashterial, our current reigning women's champion, and Spinny, the former champion, the previous champion. We saw this match last month at Beach Brawl where Ashterial won the belt. Now it's time for Spinny to get a rematch clause and cash it in here tonight. Here we go, one-on-one, Ashterial versus Spinny for the Women's Championship in our semi-main event of the evening. Who's going to walk out with the belt? Every champion so far tonight has kept their title belt. Now it's up to Ashterial and Raji to do the same to end off our night. Can they do it? The momentum's looking good in their favor so far. If Spinny wins this match and gets her title belt back, she'll be the first ever two-time women's champion in CPW history. The only person to have ever won the women's title twice. However, if Ashterial maintains her title belt, she'll carry it on to another month and head into the month of August as the women's champion, the top of the leaderboards for all the ladies of CPW. Very high-profile matchup here, as we know just how many ladies we have on the roster here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. It's a large division, so it's definitely an honor to be not only the champion, but the one going and gunning for the title belt in itself, with how many ladies we have out there on the roster. And we see a fan brought a Smile Grim fan sign from the crowd there. I guess they were happy to see Grim come out here. I guess they were expecting Grim to show up tonight. Unfortunately, as we know, Casket Ryan took off and ran away as soon as he saw Grim actually showed up. That's a story for another time, next Tuesday perhaps. Very intriguing what's going on there. Spinny is able to scoop slam Ashterial down and deliver a few kicks to the side of the head. Ashterial counters out, hits the chop block, takes Spinny down. And we saw last Tuesday these two in an epic stare-off with Ashterial holding the women's title belt up high, with Spinny staring at it, knowing that she wants that title belt back. Nice move from Spinny, able to capitalize on the women's champion and stun her enough into a pinfall. But she kicks out. Ashterial a little bit dazed here, getting sent into the corner. But Ash counters knee to the side of the head, pops Spinny a few times. Uh-oh. Gonna go for a big, tried to go for a big splash, but Spinny steps out of the way and counters. Ashterial now tuckered away down in the bottom of the corner as Spinny catches her breath, perhaps. Ashterial now trying to fight out of the corner, grabbing the arm. Nice neck breaker. Shades of William Regal there. And now Ashterial set and ready for Spinny to get to her feet. Hits her with a toe kick. What we got here, is this going to be the dreaded sleeper hold? It is. The rear naked choke of Ashterial. I think that's what won her the title belt last month over Spinny to begin with. But a little bit too early in the matchup to see results from that thing. And probably Spinny has been scouting that one ever since she tapped out to that thing and lost her belt. She knows that move. But ultimately caught in it again. Spinny now stunned in the corner and getting punched a few times by Ashterial. And now it's Ash's turn to just stalk her prey, catch her breath, allowing Spinny to also catch her breath as well. Kind of a win-lose situation there. Here comes Spinny, has got Ash on her shoulders, drops her neck first over the top ring rope. And now Spinny's locked in. Is she gonna go for dragon suplex? Maybe dragon twist. Nope, there's the dragon suplex into the bridge. She's got it perfectly bridged right there. Maybe too early though, yep. And Ash is gonna kick out. I think Spinny was gonna maybe try to go to the top rope, but Ash was a little bit too far away for that one. And Spinny scoop slams her down, center of the ring, delivering numerous stomps onto the women's champion. Ash trying to fight back with a running lariat. Spinny caught her and she gets chop blocked anyway. And here comes, there's the dragon twist cutter by Spinny. One of her patented maneuvers right there, catching Ashterial off guard. And now Ash is in a very bad place here, stunned and confused. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Dragon suplex by Spinny. Going for the 1-2 dragon combination on Ashterial. Is this how the women's title is going to change? No, she did it. Spinny has just beaten Ashterial tonight with the 1-2 punch and has won back the women's championship. Spinny, for the first time ever, a 2-time women's champion at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. Now all I can think about is seeing Spinny versus Ash 3 for a rubber match. That's what I want to see. Well, Spinny broke the curse of the challengers tonight, being the only person so far to win a title belt. But now it's time for our main event of the evening, our last match of the night for the CPW World Heavyweight Championship. This is the big one. Right here, right now, let's go.
Here we go, man. It's the big one. Scheduled for one fall, and is for the Men's World Heavyweight Championship.
You just made the list!
Introducing the challenger. From Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Witch Doctor, Bob! And his opponent, from Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing in at 344 pounds, the Men's World Heavyweight Champion, Jeremy Moore.
All right, showdown and introductions have been made. It's time for our main event for the World Heavyweight title, the grandest prize you can win at CPW right here, hanging in the balance. Thank you, Vampy, for hanging out tonight. I don't know if you're stuck in ads or not, but if you are not and you can hear me, thank you for staying up with me. And yeah, definitely get some rest if you got to wake up at 5 in the morning. Holy crap. Appreciate everyone sticking around and hanging out to the very last of our matches tonight for the main event for the World Heavyweight title. Always appreciative of that. It's been a great night full of great action, lots of surprises, big moments, and definitely some storyline unravels that we'll have to get into next Tuesday, that's for sure, as an aftermath of tonight's show as we lead into the big event for the month of August as well. But here we go, the bell is rung and it's main event time for the World Heavyweight title. Raji, otherwise known as the Big Biscuit, coming to us from Arkansas, defeating Grim, the huggable, lovable Ninja Turtle, who was our first ever World Heavyweight Champion. Raji came in at Beach Brawl, defeated him. He's now a 1-month reign as the CPW World Heavyweight title champion, defending his title for the first time here tonight in the main event of Scars and Stripes against Wizardboz, who won the #1 contendership match against Cassidy Ryan, I believe, to earn his right to be here tonight in the main event. And so this is Wizardboz's opportunity here to be the king of the mountain of CPW and win his very first World Heavyweight title that he's ever had. Wizardboz has never been world champion. This is a huge moment for him, a huge opportunity for him, which also, by the way, speaking of not this weekend, but next weekend, both of these individuals you see in this ring right now will be at QuakeCon as we stream live from QuakeCon in Dallas, Texas, again, doing our annual QuakeCon Dallas, Texas trip. That is next weekend, and both of these guys will be there. You'll see them on the live stream. Fun fact about that, by the way. And I see Liz the Lefty in the house. Maybe you have to get Liz the Lefty in on the roster. I don't know, maybe some Liz the Lefty coming in here body slamming peeps left and right. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Chop block from Wizardboz, taking out the bad will off from underneath Raji. You see he's got the knee brace on. A knee injury that he suffered back when he played college ball for Arkansas. It's almost like you paint a bullseye on him. Wizardboz trying his best to grapple up with Raji, but it's just not going to happen. This mountain of a man is just too much to handle at the start of the match. And now we're on the outside. Standard rules apply. No weapons are allowed in this, and there is a 10 count, so they got to be mindful of that. If it gets to the 10 count, Raji will keep the World Heavyweight title no matter what, so they want to try to keep this inside the ring as much as possible. Nice counter by Wizardboz, spiking Raji's head into the backyard grass here at Scars and Stripes. What is the purple health bar? Basically consider that like a Halo overshield for all the big giant type characters on the roster. It's a special added overshield that the big boys all get, including Rock Hard Meat, by the way. You got to whittle down that purple overshield bar to get to the actual health bar. That's the advantage of being a giant man in CPW, but it's not always a guaranteed win. It's not a cheese as well. Big boys do lose, which is nice. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the RNG gods. And we'll see what the RNG gods think about this match right here for the world title. Wizardboz setting up Raji in the corner. Telling Raji to get to his feet, and nice middle rope Buff blockbuster. Nice little tribute to Buff Bagwell, who got one of his legs. Oh! And there's the treachery, the sorcery, the magic spells of Wizardboz. You never know what he's going to bring to the match, and almost gets a 3 count with it. Wizardboz, the master of concoctions, poisons, toxins, reagents. You name it, he's got all those pouches and magical spells and acids and everything that he utilizes in his matches. Spits them in people's face, fireballs, all the all the stuff, all the bells and whistles. You never know what he's got under that witch doctor uniform. He's got all the stuff in there. But Raji wasn't going to fall for it at all, even though he did get misted in the face with that blue, whatever that was. Wasn't quite potent enough to put down the big boy world heavyweight champion Raji in our main event here. As we're back outside the ring again, and we really want to get that back inside the ring. We don't want to count out for this thing. Here comes Boz. Oh my God. I thought he was going to powerbomb him on. Oh. Well, he did powerbomb him, but he missed the grill. Look at the grill. The grill's out there. That's the same grill that Coke was cooked on earlier. Coke got cooked on that grill next to the hamburger patties and the wieners. Here in the dead of July, dead heat of summertime. All right, we're back inside the ring again. Here we go. World heavyweight title hanging in the balance here. Will Wizardboz become the third person to ever become world champion at Croakitoad, or will Raji hang on to the world title? Let's see what happens. Oop, Raji trying to dive in for Wizardboz, but he caught him in the nick of time. Oh, he tried for it again. Look at that, Raji. I think his leg is messing with him tonight. He's got that. Oh, no. And again, Wizardboz with the blue spit to the face of Raji. Second time in the match. Has he done it enough to surprise the world champion? No. Raji still fights out of it. That's the second time in the match Wizardboz has spit more of that blue, whatever that is, into the world champion's face to stun and daze him around. But again, not potent enough to put down the world champion as Raji fires back with a stiff boot to the side of the head, and Wizardboz pulls him out of the ring. All right, we're back inside the ring again. This match will continue. It looked like Raji was trying to go for his pounce move, but I think his left leg is bothering him here. Here comes the world champion in control, hitting that Oklahoma slam. That's actually the same move he won against Grimm to win the world title. Is it enough? No, Boz kicks out. That move right there took care of Grimm in the last match to win the world title, but Wizardboz survived it. Raji now back in control. Slams Boz, wheelbarrows him out of the corner. And now he's going to town on Boz with some stomps. Boz trying to come back, but Raji counters him. Just too much man there. Too much man to be able to do stuff like that. All right, slams Boz into the corner. Let's see if he can capitalize here. Oh, Boz slips out, hits Raji with a DDT, and I think the world champion's been busted open. I can't tell with all that hair. Oh my God, and there's the pounce. Huge pounce, sending Wizardboz flying almost out into the crowd. And Raji now finisher set and locked and loaded. But Wizardboz counters the finisher. Look at that, and targets the left knee. Smart move from Wizardboz, the challenger. Slipping down the shoulder, targeting the weak spot of Raji. Now going to go for the glorious DDT. This is Wizardboz's finishing maneuver. Look at this, spiking Raji headfirst into the mat. Oh my God, is this it? Rolling Raji over, hook of the leg. 1, 2. No, so close. Wizardboz can't believe it. I think he thought he was going to win there and become the new world champion. That is crazy. So close, so close. The anxiety is through the roof. The intensity for sure through the roof. Wizardboz missing on the rebound off the ropes by the world champion. Has got him up on the shoulders. Raji's fighting out from the shoulder position. World champion trying to get back on track here. Wizardboz just a little bit quicker. And Raji sending Boz to the ring, outside of the ring, to reset the momentum here. That's a smart move from the world champion, because Wizardboz was rocking and rolling there inside the ring. Raji trying to reset the tone and the pace of the match here to get it back into his momentum. And he's got him up into that Oklahoma Stampede again. That's the move that won him the world title. Is it going to do him well here against Wizardboz? 1, 2. No. Oh my goodness. I think Wizardboz has taken 3 of those now in this match. And Raji again going straight for the cover, getting a little bit of frustration here setting in. I think he really thought he had him there. Both of these guys thought they had each other. Wizardboz slipping out, hitting the DDT, spiking Raji into the mat, and Raji wisely rolling outside of the ring. Boz trying to pop him, but Raji caught him. Great back and forth match we have here in our main event for the World Heavyweight title. This could go either way. Look at this, 4.5 match star rating. Already tied for match of the night for sure. Wizardboz colliding with the world champion, and he's the first one to recover. Hits a side slam on the world champion. Raji is down and stunned. What's Wizardboz doing? Wizardboz going for the turnbuckle pad. What is he doing? Wizardboz going back to his mischievous. Oh, and that's an idle controller because I was too intently into the match. All right, let's continue it. All right, match continues. I was into it so much that I forgot the controller was going to idle there. All right, let's continue. Here we go. And of course, oh, what the heck was that? Did he try to go for the spit, but it missed? Oh my God, running powerbomb. I don't know if that spit actually missed. Look at Raji just stomping away. Just trying to get as much damage as he... Oh, he tried to go for it again, but it missed. He keeps trying to go for the spit, but it's not connecting. Raji back up to his feet, double leg takedown into the cover. And he's got Raji bridged up, 1-2. Great match, huh, guys? Man, Wizardboz ready for Raji to get up to his feet. Here comes the glorious DDT, but look at the referee. She's fixing the turnbuckle pad. This might work against Wizardboz. This might work against him. 4.5 match star rating. No, just in time to turn around and see the cover. 1, 2, 3. Wizardboz is the World Heavyweight Champion for the first time ever. Wizardboz is our world champion. He's defeated Raji. I can't believe it. Wizardboz is king of the mountain for the first time ever.